I'm just a guy who loves Disney that has way too much time on his hands. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I'm here to rate, review, and describe all of your favorite things from the magical world of Disney. I'm File91e and welcome to my Disney News and Reviews. Hello everyone and welcome to this week's Disney News and Reviews. I'm File91e. And a pretty big week this week for me, guys. Last weekend after I uploaded my Disney stuff and you guys were watching that, I was actually busy paying off my Disneyland trip. So File91e's going to Disneyland. It's official. Everything's official. Airfares bought, vacation packages bought, tickets and all that are bought. And I just have to wait till June or July to start doing my my reservations for restaurants and things like that. But officially, the confirmation is over there and everything like that. I'm going to Disneyland, and I'm very excited. I'm going with my brother. He's going to be my kind of partner over there, helping me film and everything. And he's a guy I can trust. Hopefully we'll get some good footage for you, and I'll be able to come back and review all the stuff that I saw over there. So just wanted to let you guys know, if you followed me on Facebook, my File91e Facebook page, which is something you're really going to want to follow me on because of this giveaway. But I'll tell you about that later. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. That's like the first place I tell people things, and I do a lot of other stuff over there. That's the easiest way to get a hold of me and get in contact with me, is through the File91e Facebook page. Link is in the description box below. So if you haven't already signed or liked me on Facebook or whatever, go do that. Like I said, with this giveaway that I'm doing at the end of the month, this month is Merchandise March, or Merch Month, as it says in the title, where I'm going to be talking all about Disney, different bits of Disney merchandise and things like that. Half is going to be in-park stuff, like the Photopass and the Disney pins and things like that, and the other half is going to be, or around half is going to be different things of Disney merchandise that you can find elsewhere, like at a Toys R Us or things like that. Anything that Disney put their name on. I'm going to be doing, just to give you a heads up, a Play-Doh thing, a Disney Play-Doh thing, because Disney's always reaching their arms out and sponsoring different things. There's also a Disney Lego set. Like today, I'm going to be doing the Disney Infinity Sidekicks set. I'll explain that a little bit later, because Disney Infinity is so huge right now. That's the main bit of Disney merchandise. But yes, that's what Merchandise Month is always going to be all about. So I'm really excited about that. I got a bit of mail today, or not today, but this past week, and I figured I would show it to you. In these bits of mail that I get are usually bits of Disney merchandise, so it's kind of fitting that this came right at the perfect time for Merchandise Month, the start of Merchandise Month, and it's going to be all through March. So very cool. She sent me a card. Nick, I hope your holidays were joyous. Sorry this package took so long to get out to you. So we spent the first 2.5 weeks of December sunning our buns in the Caribbean and Walt Disney World. We did a cruise on the Reimagined Magic, and as always, a week or so out at Walt Disney World. I know you're planning a trip to Disneyland this year, and I have to say I am jealous. I'm going. I picked up a few items on my journey that I thought may brighten up your day. Oh, and since my family loves Epcot, and especially Japan, I picked up a white cat for you and for Kaya. Okay, very cool. Actually, that was one of the that was the answer to the Where in the World a couple weeks ago, so that's pretty funny. There for luck, and after watching so many of your shows, I know we all share a little love for Epcot. It's definitely true. I love Epcot. This may bring may this bring you and yours good luck in 2014, and as always, the best wishes for you. We just love all of your shows and appreciate all the work that goes into them. Tracy. Thank you very much, Tracy. I hope you had a great time on your Disney cruise. it's just I really want to go on a Disney cruise, and you know, it is one of the best things to do is to go you know, go down for a week into Disney World and then go on the Disney cruise, or vice versa, whichever one. Here are the things that she got me. This was pretty cool. This is called this bit of merchandise is called Mice Dice. It's, as you can see, it's Disney dice with Mickey ears. Instead of the dots for the numbers, there's a total of 6 die, and very, very cool. This is a Disneyland and Walt Disney World thing, so that's really cool. I have a little card set that I might put this with, so that's really neat. And like you said in your thing, you went to the Japan Pavilion and got these little cats, which are for luck. So there you go. These cool little cats. One's for me, and the other one is for Kaya. So when I see Kaya, I'll give her that. But yeah, as you can see, it's the little, you know, it's the cats that do this. I'm not exactly sure what that means in the Japan lore, but that's really cool. So excellent. There's the Mitsukoshi department store, which is really a great place when you're going to Japan. The Japan Pavilion, they have a lot of merchandise that is really, really great, and especially if you're a huge fan of the Japanese culture, you'll find almost everything you'll need there. So it's a good tip from going, you know, if you're going to Walt Disney World and you like that stuff, the Japan Pavilion has a great department store there that you might like. So merchandise tip, there you go. The Where in the World answer is, you guys guessed it, was the Headless Horseman and the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. And I recently found out that a bunch of my videos aren't there anymore, in particular the last 2 Halloween shows and I think the latest Christmas show, the special, aren't there anymore. I think it's to do with music, not Disney or anything like that, so don't worry about that. But yeah, music has been, you know, YouTube has been really cracking down on the use of music and things in videos. As all of you know, I never ever claim that any of that music is mine or anything like that. But the use of it is still, you know, I wouldn't say illegal, but if it's misused properly, you're kind of violating some things, and they'll take your video down. So they did. Well, you know, so if you are looking for a couple of my older videos, they're not there anymore. I might upload them later, maybe with a modified, you know, song thing. But I don't. That's not a priority for me at all. So I'll just re-review them or something and do it later. I'm not sure about that. But yeah, so that's just one thing I wanted to tell you and to let you guys know of. So yeah, I talked to you about everything, and thanks again, Tracy, for these awesome gifts. You really didn't have to do that, but as always, I appreciate that. You know that you did. I put my dice up here somewhere. Put it right there. My Disney dice. So yeah, pretty big week for me this week, guys. It was awesome, and I'm going to Disneyland. And if you have any comments or questions about that, again, check out my File91e Facebook page. You're going to want to like it because it's going to, well, I'll talk to you about this later, but it will impact your, you know, eligibility in the giveaway at the end of this month. So just do yourself a favor now and like your post. So, you know, like the post on there. So, yeah, that's it for me this week, guys. Let's get right to the news. This past week, Walt Disney World increased their ticket prices. Single-day tickets were increased by $4, which puts the Magic Kingdom at $99, and Epcot, Disney's Hollywood Studios, and Animal Kingdom are all $94. The price increase was unexpected and has not carried the usual advance notice. The last update to pricing was in June of 2013 when Disney placed a higher value on entry to Magic Kingdom over the other 3 parks. Now, a lot of people, I was reading a lot of articles like, well, Disney, you know, raised their ticket prices. Disney did this. You know what? When you're buying a vacation package and whatnot like that, it doesn't really matter. It really only affects the people who are going to the park for that one day. And it's more than worth it, I think, and I really don't think it's going to put a damper on anybody's going down to Disney World. $5 extra for a couple extra days, I really don't think it's gonna stop anybody from going. If they upped it another $50, then maybe that might do something. But Disney puts a lot of value into their parks, and I think you're getting that value back with with every admission that you're doing. It's not exactly going into King's Dominion or a Six Flags. You're going into Walt Disney World, which is pretty epic. So yeah, there is a little bit more of a ticket price hike, but you know what? In the end, you really won't even notice it when you buy your ticket package and whatnot. So, good stuff. The Magic Kingdom will once again host a 24-hour party from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m., May 23rd to May 24th. This will be the third Magic Kingdom 24-hour event following the One More Disney Day event in 2012 and the Monstrous Summer event in 2013. As per usual, there will be special shows and events throughout the Magic Kingdom during the event, including special character appearances. You can even dress up in a costume for the event if you want to. Please keep it, neutral and nice. Don't do anything stupid. For more information, follow the link below. I really like those 24-hour Disney Day things that they do. They're always almost certainly in the summer. They want to get people going down and kicking off the summer season right, as I talked to you last week about the summer season and whatnot. These 24-hour Disney days, it's seemingly becoming a standard thing. Who knows, if it's popular this year, they might just keep it going for next year until it gets very unpopular. But 24 hours in a Disney, in the Magic Kingdom, that's pretty cool. So I would love to try to go down to one of those 24-hour Disney days once. I think they'll be quite an experience. The Car Masters Weekend will once again take place on Father's Day this summer at Downtown Disney. No specific details are available yet, but expect to see the classic car show, automotive celebrity appearances, such as Lightning McQueen and all that, special merchandise, and meet and greet opportunities with the stars of Cars. The dates this year for Car Masters Weekend are June 14th to June 15th, so cool stuff there. The Walt Disney World Resort Hotel refillable mugs have a new design for 2014. Being introduced now across the resorts, the new Rapid Fill mugs feature Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, and Pluto. Colors appear to be limited to 4 in red, blue, yellow, and purple. The mugs are available at the resort quick service locations and have prices ranging from $8.99 for a one-day cup to $17.99 for the length of stay. There's different ones in the middle, so just know that. For more details, follow the link below. You'll be able to see all the listing of prices and whatnot. And finally, as of yesterday, Disney began providing Braille menus at some of their theme park restaurants at both Walt Disney World and the Disneyland Resort. The new Braille menus come in addition to all of Disney's other assistance for guests with vision disabilities, which includes a menu reading service which is available at all Disney restaurants. So Disney's always looking out for everybody so that everybody has a good time at the Walt Disney World and Disneyland resorts. So if you're sight impaired, know that some Disney restaurants have a Braille menu offering. Keep that in mind when you're going down. So that's news for this week. Let's get right to the reviews. Alright guys, before I start reviewing all of these things, these two things rather, I just want to talk to you about what Merchandise Month is and what you can expect from it. Merchandise Month is the month where I'm going to be reviewing all kinds of different bits of Disney merchandise, both in and outside of Walt Disney World. I got two today. One, the Photopass, which is the inside Walt Disney World thing, and an outside, which is the Disney Infinity Sidekicks character play, box set. This is, Disney Infinity is huge right now. I know that I've done a bunch of Disney Infinity reviews lately, but Disney Infinity is a big merchandise thing right now, so of course I'm going to have to include it in the Merchandise March. Now, at the end of this month, I'm going to be doing a giveaway where I give away 3 things that I reviewed during the month. It's going to wind up being, I think, Barbossa from the play set, the Play-Doh, and the Lego set, because I think those will be kind of cool things to give away. Now, I'm going to be doing something kind of different with the giveaway this year. I want people to enter via the Facebook, the Facebook page. So I'll create a post at the end of the month where people can or at least a couple weeks until the end of the month, and people can enter if they want to and say, hey, I want I want to enter this thing, and I'll create the rules and post up a video about that later. But I'm not going to be doing it on YouTube. I don't want people to be posting I'm in here on YouTube. I want people to be posting that on Facebook, and you have to be, and you have to kind of like my Facebook page in order to do that, in order to post for me. So that would be kind of like the most optimal thing. It's just mainly because it's easier for me to get a hold of you on that Facebook page than I can here on YouTube, because the whole Google Plus thing. So that is just all I want to say about that. I want to get right into it, but just go and like my File91e's Facebook page if you already haven't, if you're interested in entering for winning any one of those things. There'll be 3 winners. The first winner gets to pick whatever they want. The second winner gets to pick whatever is left between the two, and then the third winner gets whatever's left. So that's kind of how it's going to work out. So I said that. I hope you understood that. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to review today is the Disney Photopass system in Walt Disney World. Now, when you're going down to Disney World, taking photos is usually one of the biggest things that people do or want to do while they're down there. Disney, it has, tons and tons of photo opportunities down there, whether it be on the rides or just walking and you see the big castle in the background and you want to get a nice photo with the, of you and your family with the castle in the background. And what happened was when the digital revolution happened, Disney created this service, the Photopass service, to help with, help families do that. But what was born out of that digital era was the Disney Photopass system, which is basically photographers stationed at different areas around the parks, water parks, or your resorts. And what happens is you walk up to them, you'll see them. They have they have that kind of like newsboy cap on with the big camera. It's hard to miss, and they're strategically placed at these optimal locations in the different Disney parks. And you walk up to them. They give you a special Photopass card with a special serial number on the back of the card, so that you can access that at home. You stand there, they tell you what to do. They say, hey, stand right there and give us a big smile. Click, click. There we go. All right, now you do this and you do that. What's really cool about the Disney Photopass people is that they do different things to make, to give you your money's worth. What's cool is the cameras that they use are professional cameras. They're nice big cameras. And in order to get your money's worth, they will sometimes Photoshop effects into that special photograph that they took with while you were posing. So you might think it's kind of stupid you posing that way, but what happens is when they scan it to your card and then you go home and you type in your little serial code in the Disney Photopass website, you'll see that they implanted, I don't know, fairy wings or a little miniature Simba or Stitch popping out of the popping out of the the ground or something. So you're like, oh, okay, so I was acting to nothing. It kind of like what they, what the voice, what the actors do with the green screen and things like that. But, it's just that little extra touch that, will help, hopefully motivate you to buy a print or two, which is what they're kind of hoping. Now, these Photopass people are going to be usually more than happy to take a photo using your camera, and 9 times out of 10, your camera won't be as good as their camera. However, if you're like me, I have a professional camera, and asking them to take a photo using my big professional camera is, I can almost sense the fact that they don't want to because they know they're not going to get any money from me. I kind of feel bad, because I'm asking them to take the same photo that they just took with their professional camera, with my camera. But I figure I'm giving them money and free publicity anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But that's one of the selling points of the Disney Photopass system. In addition to the extras, they give you those professional looking photos for you and your family, the ones that you can really frame and whatnot. They're not blurry, they're not cell phone cameras or cell phone pictures, which you can actually get a pretty good picture on your cell phone, but it still looks like a a cell phone picture. That depth of field isn't there, and but it's still great. And these people that do it really know what they're doing, because they do it thousands of times a day, and they're always out to try to get the best picture possible, because they're just standing around and they want to work. So the Photopass people are usually really good. On the Photopass website, again, in addition to the effects that they put on, you can add effects of your own. You can add borders and all kinds of different things on there. The Photopass website is pretty easy to access, especially now with the My Disney Experience stuff. They really integrated all that, and it's pretty cool. You can purchase prints there, or photo books. Photo books are really cool. I used to work at a camera store where we sold photo books, and basically they take all your photos and you can arrange them in a certain way, and they print it and bind it in this nice book, so that you're not actually handling 4x6s and things like that. Things like that. It's just printed right onto the page, and overall those are really cool things. So check out those photo books; they're really fun. There's also photos that you were taken of you either on Test Track or certain other Disney, big Disney attractions, are also linked to your Photopass account. So if you have your Photopass card handy, after you get off a Test Track, say, for example, you can hand that to the person, and they'll say, okay, this is your photo number 31472. 31472, link to this card, and then you can find it on your on your Photopass account when you get home, and you can order your print from there. So you don't have to carry around those pictures if you don't want to. Now, one cool thing that Disney has recently announced, especially with the advent of the My Magic Plus account with the wristbands and things, is called the Memory Maker, the Disney Memory Maker. It's a modification of the Photopass Plus service. Basically, you walk up to the Photopass person, or if it's a on-board attraction or at a restaurant or whatever, because Photopass people are all around. You just scan, your wristband onto there, and for a fee of about $150 if you pre-purchase right now, or if you wait until the day of, it's $200. All the photos that they took are available for digital download using this. If you bought this Memory Maker package, for me, that's an awesome deal. I would certainly get that the next time I go down to Walt Disney World, because I like the Photopass people, because they're always in the best places anyway. And the fact that it would be like $25 for a set of 3 5x7s otherwise, I think this is a pretty good deal. I can download any amount of photos that I want that they took. I can link up my photos that I took. So that's really cool, and it's all digital downloads anyway, and that's what everybody does. They put them on Facebook or on Flickr or anything like that. So for me, that's a good deal. $150 if you pre-order it. If you buy it, I think it's more than 3 days before your Disney trip. Like $150, and you go down and you just scan that, and they take your photos, and Disney gets some money in that, and you get all your digital prints. I think that's awesome. As a photographer, that's great, because I'm always, I hate having to bug people, just, hey, can you take this photo for me, and then I get like a really crappy photo. But these Photopass people, they know what they're doing. So, this Memory Maker thing, I really want to try that and test that out, because I think I would get my money's worth out of that. So if you're going down to Disney World soon, check that Memory Maker thing out. That's really cool. That's the modification of the Photopass Plus, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I think that's what I think that's everything from Photopass. I really like it. It's one of the better things that Disney has done. They place these photographers strategically in all the good places where where there's good stuff. I had a lot of them. I had a lot of success with these people taking our photos. They're more than happy to take a photo with your camera. They don't really give any hint that they don't want to. They're always out to help you, because the Disney customer service is absolutely outstanding. So when you're down there next time, if you're going down to Disney World for the first time, look for these people with the big cameras and and the Disney Photopass stuff, and get your Photopass card. Try that memory maker thing. That's going to be really cool. What am I going to give Disney's Photopass? I'm giving this a 5-star thing. That's definitely really awesome. Photopass, taking photos in Disney World is a big thing, and Disney did it right by creating this, this system. They're making money. You're getting, your family's memories taken with a good camera, and some effects and whatnot. And the convenience of it is just is outstanding. So check that out. Check out Memory Maker if you're interested in that. Photopass system at Disney, 5 stars. Check it out. Alright guys, the next thing I want to review today, this bit of merchandise, we got actually an actual bit of merchandise, is this Disney Infinity Sidekicks pack, including Mrs. Incredible Barbossa and Mike Wazowski. Now, there's 2 different triple packs that are out there, the Sidekicks pack and the Villains pack. The Villains pack and the Sidekicks pack all go with the base set of characters that you get in the starter set for Disney Infinity, which is Sully, Jack Sparrow, and Mr. Incredible. So these the Sidekicks pack and the Villains pack all go with them, so that you can kind of get the complete set. Although you will need to get, I think, 1 more for the Incredibles, because there's 4 of the Incredibles there. So whatever. But overall, I decided to get this one because I really wanted Mike Wazowski, and I wanted to really start to get the Mrs. The Incredibles rolling. I've horribly neglected my original starter pack set, and I decided to let's start bundling them up as soon as I got the Lone Ranger set. So I'm going to cut over, we're going to unbox this, and I'm going to show you all the different, I want to give you a 360 of all this stuff, show you what comes in these packs with the characters, and then we'll test them in Disney Infinity, kind of how I do with my Disney Infinity updates. But the Disney Infinity line of merchandise is great. They take a lot of, I have to give them a lot of credit. They really have left no stone unturned, and they give you a quality item. So Disney Infinity really has done a great job with these, with these characters. And this was $30, and considering each character is usually around 12 to 13, you're getting some good value with these multiple character packs. So yeah, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about this right now. So let's cut right over to the unboxing and then the demonstrating of this, and then I'll come back and review it. Alright guys, here we are. I just want to talk about the Disney Infinity Sidekicks pack. You get 3 characters right here. Mrs. Incredible, Barbossa, and Mike Wazowski, all sidekicks of the original 3 in the starter pack that you get with the original starter pack for Disney Infinity. Overall, it's pretty cool. Most of them come in a box like this. Some of them are single boxes. It's very kind of stylized with the, it's kind of curved and whatnot. So that's pretty cool. On the back, you see all the different characters that you can possibly get. There's more now because this is kind of older. Let's see what we got right here. Each Disney Infinity figurine unlocks a new toy box adventure. Very, very cool stuff. Barbossa, enemy blasting, flintlock gun. Mike, bicycle, pumps up, speedy moves. And Mrs. Incredible, elasticity for grabbing, stretching, and whipping past obstacles. So I'm really excited to see what they do. Each character has their own little set that they do. Now on here you can actually see where it tells you it works with the Toy Box, Pirates of the Caribbean, Monsters University, and the Incredibles. Each of them, this is the Incredibles, this is Pirates of the Caribbean, and this works in Monsters University. So that's the box. It's pretty well packaged. Obviously they look really, really well. They look really, really good. So let's get right into it. Now, toy collectors and figurine collectors would hate me right now because of I'm just tearing them out. Now, the only things that come in addition to these things are these 2 things. This is the instruction kit. This is an instruction manual. Basically, it just tells you, what you can and can't do with it. It's a warranty sort of thing, and it's in 17 different, languages. So, you know, just terms and condition, tells you what to do. Use the Infinity web code on the back of this thing to unlock your digital playground. So unfortunately, they're not separate, so I won't be able to include the Disney Infinity code with the Barbossa figurine that I'll be giving away. The Barbossa figurine will be one of the giveaways at the end of the month. It's unfortunate, but I can't give this code away because I want these two. And but whatever, you're still going to be getting Barbossa, which is, you know, for free, which is a $13 value. So excellent. There's a code on the back of here that you punch in at DisneyInfinity.com or Disney.com/infinity. Sign up there, and you'll be able to use it on your iPad and different things like that. You basically claim ownership, quote unquote. But yeah. Anyway, I digress. Let's get right into this. So. Let's start out with Barbossa. Oh, no, Mike Wazowski, don't run. Alright, there we go. So here's Barbossa. Now the one thing about Disney Infinity is they've done a great job with the figurines. They have made these figurines just excellent. Just really, really great. You got Jack the Monkey on his hand, big coat swooshing, got the barrel down there, his hat all frayed up, the big sword, and that awesome menacing grin, which just looks great. So I mean, that just looks awesome. It looks good. Barbossa looks really good. This is one of the few characters that I really like. It's one of my top 5 characters because they really did a great job, especially just including Jack the Monkey. So that's awesome. So, Disney Infinity characters, this is Barbossa. Now let's go to Mrs. Incredible. Now, just like the Incredibles, these are stylized, obviously very small body, big head sort of thing. She's Elastigirl, so she is elastic and whatnot. Very, very good pose. They do well. Now, as you can see on the, I'm not sure if you can tell, this doesn't exactly show it, but on the bottom there is a RFID chip in this little circle right here, and that holds all the information. And once I place it on the Disney Infinity, and once you place this on the Disney Infinity power mat thing, it reads the RFID chip in here, and thus your character pops up on the screen. So that's quite cool. So there you go, Mrs. Incredible, or Elastigirl. Very, very good thing right there. And the last one, the one that tried to escape earlier, is Mike Wazowski. Now, these figures don't have moving arms and don't do really much of anything aside from appear in your video game, but they're very well crafted. They're vinyl, I think, and they just they're great. They're great little things to kind of display. They're not ugly or anything like that. Aside from this thing, because he's a monster, obviously. Mike Wazowski from Monsters University. This is the Monsters University Mike. And I'm not sure if you can tell, but he does have his retainer, so that's the Monsters University Mike. And he looks really good. Good positioning. His spots in the background, they really do a lot to try to, they even have custom stuff that they stand on. So excellent there. So there you go. All 3 characters that are the sidekicks to the original 3, that were in the original playset. So now let's go to Disney Infinity, and actually, I'll show you what these things do when you place them on the power mat, and as they pop up in the toy box. I'm not going to play any levels. I just want to show you what they look like in the toy box, so you can see how they look digitally. Alright guys, so here we are in Disney Infinity. Let's press start as it's telling us to. Again, if you've never played Disney Infinity at all, really go and check it out, because I really think you guys will like it, especially if you play video games. If you like Disney video games, it's for all ages. I'm a lot older than I'm sure most of you, and I really enjoyed this this game right here. So here we have the 2 options. If I had a play set piece on there, I would be able to go into that. But I want to go into the toy box so we can see these characters digitally. So let's check that out. Let's just go to continue the toy box. And again, if you've watched this, because if you've watched my other Disney Infinity stuff, you'll already notice all this other stuff. But if this is your first time seeing Disney Infinity, it's really, really great, really fun, especially this toy box mode where you can use all of your pieces and things that you collect, and you can build your own awesome level and play area. Very, very fun stuff. Or you could use the play sets that come with the starter pack, or any of the other packs. These awesome little play sets that have some missions and stuff. Now this is just an example of a toy store or a toy area. You can really check that out and trick it out and do all kinds of stuff. This is just mine that I used, my generic one. So it's asking us to place a Disney Infinity figure on the Disney Infinity base. So let's start with Barbossa.
Hoist the mainsails, ready the cannons, and let us make way.
Okay, Barbossa.
Save your progress at any time using either the pause menu or the hub.
Now there's Barbossa. Now this is not the Barbossa that I just showed you, because I didn't want to let's say take ownership of him, but it's the same. Either way, there isn't a different version of Barbossa at all. This is my Barbossa's level 6, and you can see him. That's a pretty cool little. He looks great, doesn't he? So there's Barbossa. So let's cut over to see what he does. He has this flintlock pistol. He has a super slam, that sort of thing. The pistol has an orange cap indicating that it's a toy pistol, obviously. So that's really cool. So there you go. That is Captain Barbossa. So let's put Mr. or Mrs. Incredible on and see what we see. So we take him off. He's all of a sudden turns into a ghost. And there we go, Mrs. Incredible. So magical. I've taken ownership of Mrs. Incredible.
Another adventure.
The voices are pretty good. They actually almost sound like him. So here you go, Mrs. Incredible running. Looks really good. She looks really nice. Obviously I have the Tangled in the background, so that's what that is. Oh, that's really cool. There's her elastics, her elastic punches and whatnot. That's pretty neat. I also like her stomp. That's so funny. Let's try to find a bad guy and see what we can do here. So let's see what we can do with him. He'll see us eventually. He's going to run over. Wow! And you after you defeat every enemy, you get sparks. Oh, now this one's a tough one. Wow! Wow! And you might notice those robots are from the Incredibles, so it's kind of fitting that we're using them here. So this one's going to try to come at us, and it's going to fight. Very, very excellent. I mean, this really, really great. Love this character and her attack. So very, very fun. Mrs. Incredible is killing it, man. She's killing it. So let's put on Mike Wazowski and see what we can see there. So she turns into a ghost. We'll place him on.
So what do you say? Are you up for another adventure?
Obviously that's not Billy Crystal, but that is Mike Wazowski. He jumps. His double jump is a kind of jump with a twist and a flip. Hoi! So let's do a slam here. Well, after we give him a little 180, he looks really good. Just like the you know, the actual figure. Sorry. It's kind of like a butt bump. And let's see what his fighting is. Just kind of a headbutt. Really, I guess that's all he is he's a head. So not much of a fighter, but he gets stuff done. I think he's fast. So, but there you go, Mike Wazowski. He looks really good. All of them look really good, and Disney Infinity really did a great job with all of the characters. It made them just awesome and fun, and it's a really fun game, and I really hope you guys do go out and check it out, because there is a lot to go and do in this game. And I promise this will be the only Disney Infinity reference throughout the whole month. I just wanted to get this done and out of the way, and Barbossa will be one of the giveaway characters. I hope you guys will want that, and we'll get some enjoyment out of that. So there you go. Let's cut it back over. I'll give you a rating, and I'll talk a little bit more about it, and that'll be that. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I just wanted to show you exactly what was in that, and I couldn't do it right here because it would be too awkward. But again, like I said, overall, Disney Infinity gives you a quality item. That game, Disney Infinity, is excellent. And the fact that you're getting 3 of these characters, which are normally like $12, $13 for $30, is a great deal. It's really great because it also enhances your experience in the games and in those individual play sets. So what am I going to give the Disney Infinity Sidekicks pack? I want to give this 4 stars. It's excellent. It's a fun little pack. Again, you're going to need to get the Disney Infinity game in and of itself to play and use these. So that's why obviously it's not a 5-star thing. But the pack for each of these would again run about $12, $13, and the fact that you're getting 3 in a pack is excellent. They all look great, and you just need to get the game in order to use these. So Disney Infinity, the Sidekicks pack, 4 stars. Check it out if you love Disney Infinity, and even if you don't, you might actually get into Disney Infinity with it. The figurines are great themselves. Hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney news and reviews. Again, check out all of the the Disney Infinity stuff, and check out that Photopass system. I think you really enjoy it, especially if you're going down to Disney World soon. If anybody from Disney is watching, please don't sue me. I just want people to go down to Disney World and check out that Photopass stuff. Really good deals all around. The good deal with the Disney Infinity pack. Overall, it's really great. And if you're going down to Disney World, be sure to go to allears.net, touringplans.com, wdwmagic.com for all your latest and greatest Disney news. WaltDisneyWorld.com is good too. Even check out passporter.net. They're really good as well. Also, all good websites to get you going to Disney World. Again, like my Facebook page if you want to get a head start into the giveaway. I'll put up another video in like 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 weeks from now, with all the details so that you guys can know what's going on. So you guys guessed last week's pretty easy. I want to try to make this one a little bit tougher. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's Disney news and reviews. I'm File91e, and guys, where in the world am I this week? Bye guys. I'm going to Disneyland.